We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a first carry for their running back. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Game 2 makes it third down and 10.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And these are the types of plays they... They invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They send the tight end in motion. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. On the zone read, this is Nix. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Fake the handoff. Now, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 43-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete.
find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, here comes the lefty punter, Jamie Gillen. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They send Sutton in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall into.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And long. They send Sutton in motion. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Broncos bring it out their punter. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he's in. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is first touchdown this year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll stay on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the goal line and in. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Williams.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw. It's Nix. Open man is Davis. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. The points there's receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10. On play action. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Here's Herbert. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down.
He's across midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Throwing. Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They send Sutton in motion. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the option, here's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They send Sutton in motion. On second down, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Slot receiver headed right. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Herbert. This one complete right side. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On play action, it's Herbert. He'll look deep, left sideline.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos have cut the deficit to 5.
Broncos 16.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Watkins motioning over. Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work forward for a couple. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They're going to motion the tight end over here. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll take it on in. Will Disley. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets this up close to the 40. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix gonna throw for it. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And his offense is gonna be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to see.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. A down Chargers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akilo Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Chargers. And he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A 1st down throw for Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 16.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. That caught by Davis. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing, Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To the ground, a 1st down run.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown LA. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They send him right out of the slot. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Second down. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Slot man in motion right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They send Sutton in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They'll try to run. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs. Here we go. One final play. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.